Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to share 5 simple but powerful techniques to shift your state of being into a higher vibration. So tuning in with these higher vibrational frequencies, that of love, of joy, of expansion, of connection. And in these states of being, we allow the energy to flow through us like this clear channel. So there's more inspiration, there is more vision, more clarity, and we're always in this constant state of creating our reality, and we're like these magnets. So what vibrational state we carry throughout the day is what we're going to attract into our life through the experiences and through our external reality. So the more we can align ourselves with these higher vibrational frequencies, that's more of what we're going to attract into our sphere. And also, you've probably all experienced this when you're in a high vibrational state, when you go to create something or work on a project, and you're coming at it from this state of clarity, this state of connection, this state of joy. The outcome and the results that you have through that project or wherever you're investing your time and energy into is going to be completely different if you approach it from a low vibrational state, that of feeling stressed and anxious and overwhelmed and looking at the project from this lens. And so these tools are just simple practices to shift your state and to clear that lens, so you can come at it with this high vibration. And so I encourage you to use them anytime throughout the day when you feel stressed or overwhelmed or anxious, or anytime you just feel out of alignment and you want to tune back in. These are some simple ways to do that. So the number one practice that I recommend is movement. So when you move your physical body, so there's so many different forms of movement, finding what feels good and resonates for you, whether that's exercise, going on a run, going on a walk and listening to an inspiring podcast, doing yoga with some of your favorite music, putting on music and dancing or shaking, just allowing the body to shake with this intention to release anything that is heavy, that is dense, and with the intention to tune into these higher vibrational states. And using movement and breath, the combination together, really helps with this. So as you dance, breathing deep with this intention, breathing in your intention of how you want to feel, doing your yoga practice with intention, and combining like vinyasa is really great for this, getting in this flow with our movement and breath, allowing this energy to begin to circulate and move throughout the body. So we get this fresh oxygenated blood flowing throughout our entire being, flowing to our brain. We get these new ideas, and it's dropping from the state of maybe stagnation where you feel heavy and dense and the energy is just kind of like you feel stuck at some point in your life, and using movement as a tool to shift that, to elevate that, and then to maybe look at the same perceived problem or circumstance from this new lens. So movement is a practice you can use at any time of the day, whether that's even honoring yourself and saying, I need to go on a 10-minute walk and just move, breathe deep, and get the blood flowing. Another number two, the number two tool I recommend is breath work on its own is very powerful. So the breath is one of the greatest tools that we have to naturally and almost instantaneously shift our state. So there are so many different forms of using our breath as a tool. Pranayama, one of the 8 limbs of yoga, incorporates all of these amazing tools and techniques. And for those of you that aren't familiar with the word pranayama, I love the definition because it's really exactly what we work with when we work with the breath. So prana in the Sanskrit language means breath, but its direct translation is our life force energy. And yama means to control. So as we learn to control and harness the power of the breath, to really work with it, we can learn to control and harness this life force energy that is always within us. Sometimes it's just lying dormant or sleeping, or the noise of our mind is so loud that we can't hear, the heart's truth. And so the breath is this tool that we have to really raise above, the clouds, which I like to think of the clouds as like the noise of our mind, and we raise above that, and then we can see so much more clearly, see what was always there, but maybe we weren't able to see it in that way because of this, because of the noise of the mind. And so breath is a great way to do this. I love the Soma breathwork practice. You can do a daily dose journey with Soma. It's about 20 minutes and will definitely shift your state of being, put you into a high vibrational state. It uses the combination of music, breath, guided visualization, creative visualization techniques, all combined into one practice. There's lots of different pranayama techniques that you can use, which I'll share some of those in the links below. The next practice that I recommend is a gratitude or appreciation practice. And this is super simple and can be used at any time, anywhere, just a minute or two of just shifting into, what am I grateful for right now? What do I appreciate right now? However small it may be, shifting your focus to what is going right in your life, all of the little wins, all of the little things that you're super grateful for. Because sometimes when we're in a negative headspace, it's because we're simply focusing on maybe the things that we don't want, or the struggles that are presenting themselves, which are simply just lessons to be learned and to be overcome. So when we shift our focus onto all that is going right within our life, and have gratitude and appreciation from this, and really dropping into that feeling of gratitude, like feeling the gratitude within your body, feeling it within your heart, and allowing that feeling to grow and to expand, then this is a really great tool to shift your state into a higher vibrational frequency. And then again, you can look at those different aspects of your life from this new lens. And gain clarity and gain insight into maybe the lessons that are being presented through a specific experience. So gratitude is very powerful. The next one is to share your love, or share a gift with others. Because sometimes when we're in a lower vibrational state, we're so focused on me, like my problems. This is what's going wrong within my life. And we're very consumed by that. So by giving a gift, it can be as simple as a compliment, words of affirmation, telling a family or a friend how much you love and appreciate them, giving someone else a compliment that uplifts them, holding the door for a stranger and giving them a smile, and something as simple as that, like making that human connection, can also bring us back and it can help to shift our state and drop us into that state of connection, rather than feeling isolated and like we have to do everything on our own. And so by giving to another, selflessly, without any expectation of getting anything in return, this is a really powerful tool. And the last one, number 5, amazing way to shift your state, is eating foods and drinking things that really and truly nourish you. So eating with the intention to nourish your body, and maybe even saying a little of gratitude over the meal for everything that had to come together to bring you this amazing dish, and just thinking what a miracle is that, like, all of this food came from all these different places, and it's going to nourish every cell in your body. And really choosing the foods that will nourish you, will nourish your body, will nourish your mind, and help to keep your physical channel clear and healthy. And when we eat with that intention, and we put the foods in our body that make us feel good, this shifts our mental emotional state as well. I can't express how closely all of this is linked, but when we're eating foods that are processed heavily, are super heavy, and have a lot of additives in them, like they just it bogs down our entire system. It's hard for our digestive system to process. All of our energy is going towards that, and the channel is not clear. So the more we can eat intuitively, listening to what is my body actually asking for today, and putting in the foods that truly nourish us, we can create this clear channel for the energy to flow. And one thing that's really helped me along my path is when I discovered juice fasting. So this is doing it's called juice feasting. So drinking as much fresh pressed fruit and vegetable juice throughout the day, for a certain period of time, and allowing your digestive system a break, and for your body to restore and to repair itself. Because when we're on a juice fast, or when we're juice feasting, all of this energy that normally goes towards digesting can go towards healing and repairing different parts of our body that are in need. And then you have all of this additional energy to be used as well. So many people experience a lot of clarity, deeper states of connection. All of that can come from juice feasting. So I made a separate video about that. I'll also include in the comments on how to do a juice fast and why we do it, and if you're interested in that. But in general, I would say just being mindful of what we're putting into our bodies, and doing that from in an intentional way, and to really eating to nourish ourselves. You can eat to heal your body as well. So the power of food is also quite amazing. So those are just 5 simple tips that you can use to shift into a higher vibrational state, to tune yourself with, how do I want to feel today? And choosing that, using these simple tools to shift your state of being, and consciously being aware of how do you feel throughout the day, and realigning to how you consciously choose to feel. Of course, things are going to come in that are going to trigger us, maybe throw us off balance, but that's the journey. Is to become aware of, okay, this arose, like, how can I realign and look at this from this new lens? And these are just simple practices that can help along that path. So if you have any other practices that really support you and help you to feel alive, feel connected, feel inspired, filled with joy, raise your vibrational energy, I would love to hear it. Please share in the comments below. And thank you for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.